Hello everybody, let's read some lore for this episode. Woo! This was such a spur of the moment decision. This is the sound of me opening the game case, getting the manual, and now picking a page for lore. I actually know which one I want to read to you, one sec. The Prophecy of the Elements. I've actually in a previous episode read this prophecy out to you guys. This is the one that began with lamentation and calamity to those who lose the sacred discs. But this is our beloved Oracle's thoughts, Eldwin's thoughts, on this prophecy. This fragment of text, he says, remains one of the few complete translations we have from ancient times. Some say that Selden, who we heard referenced before, himself wrote it, a warning for all lore guardians. Many lore guardians, he says, have scoffed at this prophecy, because when the death disc vanished so many years ago, our world remained intact. I have my suspicions, however, that we may yet suffer misfortunes because of the one missing disc. Indeed, I cannot look too deeply into the shadows without feeling a chill creep up my spine. Should any discs ever vanish, I would certainly make every effort to recover them and replace them in the right place in the Temple of the Elements. Which is, of course, Azurik's plan for this LP. A little bit of information there. Don't worry, guys. Next time, we've got some cool stuff coming up about the characters and symbols, which I mentioned once before in the Let's Play. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Azurik, Rise of Perathia. We're in a boss battle already. Wow. Actually, I'm probably just going to get myself killed. Do you want to jump off somewhere? Because I have no air element. This happened on my previous run-through, too. Very curious. I'm going to jump over this. And then we're gonna jump. What a terrible intro to a video. Can I even make it over that? Oh, I can't. What a terrible intro. I'm just gonna cut it, guys. I'll see. Oh no, am I stuck here now? I'm totally stuck, aren't I? Okay, we're gonna have to go options, quit, really quit, yes. Okay, let's try this again. Hello everybody and welcome to Azurik, Rise of Perathia. What's probably going to happen, you're probably going to die on this boss fight and you're going to respawn at this save point at the bottom of these ladders. Use this time as best you can. Don't just try and run up the ladders and ignore the newly spawned enemies. Kill the enemies as best you can. There should be more. There should have been more bots. That's actually really worrying to me. Because you can get more health and you're going to need that health for the fight. Because obviously you don't spawn with max health. Try and scavenge as much health as you can from nearby enemies before going up there. My other file had more to kill. But basically this guy's going to attack us with a fire element. And we're going to use our ice shield level 2 to significantly reduce the damage we take. Like by an incredible amount. You will not survive this fight basically without an ice shield equipped. As with the previous elemental fight, this is going to require us to use many of our elements. He's weak to one specific element and basically immune to all other forms of damage. What's he weak to? Well, the two scrit in the area give you a bit of a hint to that. He's weak to lava, which is kind of curious since he's the fire guy himself. But he's weak to lava, so we're going to go earth and fire. Haven't really shown off lava level 2, but there it is, guys. And using our lava level 2, we're going to fight him. Now, his attack, he's got 3 phases. And in the first phase is actually one of his harder phases because he uses this big wall of fire ability. And it actually lays down these walls of fire that are really persistent. They will remain in the arena for a very, very long period of time and come flying at you and hit you very hard. However, if you hit him, you can interrupt him in the middle of the cast. But the other thing with this phase is after you hit him, it just spreads fire out all over the place and it gets really lag-tastic if you attack him too quickly because there's just going to be more and more fire. Now, you can put these fires out and indeed you're probably going to want to because the longer you wait around like I am here, the more danger you're going to be in. Also, you need to get to him quickly, so you're going to want to go to your water element and put out the fires as quickly as you can. See how he's moving that way and we've got to get through? So we're going to attack again, swap to lava, and when he stops to cast, that's when you attack him. And it will interrupt the cast, and if you're quick, you can get away as well without falling into the large fire field that he drops from taking damage. Really, the best way to play this is damage him and run really far away. And that's going to draw him out of the massive fire field that's just been laid because he's taken damage. And you should be able to outrange him when he lays down this. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to cause him to... Actually, we're close enough here. No, we're not. No. Okay, so he's going to use his ability. Ah, that's really annoying. We're going to replenish our shield here. Because you can't really dodge the ability. There's no, like, easy way to dodge it. And if he moves the wrong way like that, then you're just going to take so much needless damage. But you want to keep close to him, basically, and interrupt him when he's casting that and get away as quick as possible. I'm doing really bad, just a heads up, and I might fail this fight. Because I keep doing too much distance, but just a little bit too little. I'm not doing very well. But basically, what you want to do is always sort of be close enough to him. You just gotta be smart with when you get close to him, so that you can actually hit him without and interrupt his next cast of a flame wall, rather than eating it in the face, which is what I keep doing. Keep your ice shield nice and high, nice and replenished. So here, look, I'll try and do it properly this time. There we go. He's triggered his animation, so he's using the flame wall. Oh, I'm so bad. Okay, whatever. And he's doing it again. He should be able to. Oh, should be able to interrupt. Why am I doing so badly here? Anyway, after like 5 hits or so, he's gonna get really pissed, get really big, and then just disappear. And you might think, ah, we finished. Well, no, sadly not. We're like that Jurassic Park dude, the fat IT guy in Jurassic Park. We're going to drop down to this ledge. This is where you saw me at the start of the video, where I shouldn't have been. Because he's just teleported himself down here. You're going to take damage falling, but don't worry too much, because he's actually not so dangerous in this arc. There we go, we did do the damage. In this section, he's not going to... His ranged attack is no longer the big, long flame walls. Instead, he fires lots of little missiles at you. They're actually much better designed. You can dodge these missiles. So if you're close enough, you can interrupt his cast like that. Finally, I showed you it. Oh, no, he still managed to cast it off. But you see these little missiles? These little lava bug things? They will hit you, and they'll, like, home in for a while. What you want to do is hit him, and then wait for the big fire field to expire. There you go. And then get close to him, and as he's casting, interrupt... There you go, with a jump slam, and then move away again, so that he moves out of his fire field. I'm just sort of doing terribly. I'm never managing to interrupt any of his attacks. But you can see how in phase 2 he's actually much easier to fight. There I hit him quite quickly, and now there's 2 fields on at once. Now another tactic you can do is just try and eat all of the fire and constantly stay at his feet, and just keep using your water element and using your B attack, which is the big swing circular attack. And by doing that, you can try and put out the fires as quickly as he lays them down. It's a very gung-ho strategy that I, in my test file, was completely unable to be successful with. So, yeah. This next time he's teleported down to that really low ledge, which is where I said we'd get our fire fragment, and that's because that's his last stage down there, but he's way too far down for us to drop. Instead, the game opens this door here, which was closed before, which is why I had to quit. And there's actually some cool, like, barrels and things in here, kind of weird. And what we're going to do is slide down to him through this very clunky slope area that you just, like, start ricocheting off all the walls like so. But anyway, we get to the bottom. And here's the final fight. As you can see, my health's quite low. And unfortunately, in the final fight, he gets much harder again. Because in the final fight, he has both missiles and the big long attack with the firewall. And even worse than that, his rate of attack is much higher now. So maybe in the last stages where you'd go like with the gung-ho strategy. And basically, it's a little bit RNG. See, I'm basically screwed here. It's a little bit RNG depending on the kind of attack he's using on you. So there we go, we got that again. I might be okay, I'm going to get really low. Because of our ice shield and how powerful it is at the moment, we take very little damage from him, which is nice, but I'm still, you know, if I delay any longer, then we might fail against him. What is it, one more hit after this? So here, look, I'll demonstrate putting the fires out. So there we hit him, but with the wrong element. There we go, lava. Oh my god, I can't believe I did it. I genuinely thought that was it. Wow. Excellent. There you go. That's one of the harder guardians in the game, honestly. That's the... Oh, and we automatically picked up the fragment too, because I guess we were stood on him when he died. Which means it just triggered this cutscene straight away. Which sucks. But there you go, guys. That's the fire disc complete. 2 of the 5 elemental discs have been restored. Of course, there is still the Matter of the Death disc, which isn't even listed on here, but still. Look at that, the fire disc. I regret the last time we put the water disc in, I never really showed it off that much. There's the fire disc, and all the way around here we've got the water disc. Back to back. So what are we missing? We're missing the air disc, we're missing the death disc. I mean, that was missing before the game even started. The light disc and the earth disc. Well, earth we're actually pretty close to. We're only looking for one more fragment. And indeed, in this video, I will show you where that fragment is. Will I show you where it is in this video? Yeah, I will. Yeah, I'll show you. So, my plan for the rest of the remainder of the video is we're going to go to a new realm. A completely new realm. One that we've not seen yet. And an awesome area indeed. So, we're going to... Well, I guess maybe it's still sort of part of the Earth realm. We'll see. We'll see. Right, so we're going to go back down the tower. How many obsidians we've got? If we had used this opportunity to go and, like, melt loads of acid blocks all over the place and, you know, collect obsidians, we might have 60 at this point. And we could get our next upgrade. But I'm not in any massive hurry. Look how low our health is. This is amazing. Okay, so I'm going to pop the save point. Like so. And what does the Oracle tell us to do now? We've got fire level 3.
Find your way to the air realm and search for the highest level of water power.
The air realm! Oh, yes. And the highest level of water level 3. And that means we could make steam. Steam isn't very exciting, is it? But we can make steam level 3. I still haven't shown you ice level 2. Look at how cool the Axiom looks there with the little spin-in effects. How much time did they put in these animations? Like, they're just so good. I've noticed the quality of these videos, I don't know, it's not as high as I would want it to be. But I can't do anything about it because, I mean, it plays nice for me. But by the time it like gets rendered through and goes through the capture card and stuff, it just doesn't look great. Look at we are the Ice Warrior. Oh, so cool. So cool. Okay, so, guys, I will see you in the Earth realm. The remainder of this episode, we're going to be doing that game to do with the crystals, and I'll show you a totally new area. Hello.
Azurik.
Azurik. Azurik. Save us, Azurik. Am I going to die there? No, okay. Alright. Yeah, I'll see you guys in a sec.
You're our only hope.
You're our only hope, Azurik. Okay, so first order of business. You know how usually we take that silver teleport and skip through all this stuff? Now, at last, we don't want to skip. We still can't do everything because that disc fragment of the life disc that has been in plain sight for ages, we still can't get to because we don't have, you know, lightning shield level 3. Once we get our next air power, we'll be able to get it. But unfortunately, for now, it's still unavailable to us. There's a ruby up there as well. Oh, I actually missed a load of rubies and stuff here. Let's climb up and grab that. Oh my god! Wow, it's really weird when you get attacked in the middle of climbing around on something. These guys also do no damage to me because of my ice shield. The ice shield's badass. I really like the ice shield. Just taking no damage. Yeah, so there's like this Death Valley type area here, which really there's no reason to come into. But there's also one of those giant cogs. Now, another bit of perspective for the order you can do things in this game. You know us raising the tower and placing the keys in the Earth realm to restore it to a functioning order. What we did there was opened up loads of new regions that we still haven't even needed to use. Is there another sequence break here? That looks like a sequence break to me with two float-ins. The harvesters are going to kill me though. That lightning strike, I never get enough. Lightning is definitely my favourite element. When I was younger, air was kind of my favourite element. Not because of this game or anything, just because, I don't know. A childhood dream of mine, Final Fantasy X-2, has an airship in it called the Celsius, and a childhood dream of mine was just to have, in real life, a Celsius. Like, I think the design of that airship is just so amazing. Oh my god, we got a diamond here. Okay, so anyway, this room, this video is going to just be full with rubbish, me talking nonsense. So do you remember this area, the first ever golem we ever saw? And I said we're too weak for him at the moment, and of course now we've seen us kill many golems. There's a bunch of bots here. Please die, bots. There we go. And this thing wasn't working before, but by, you know, raising the tower and placing the keys in, we've made this function. And what this does is it enables us to access new areas. So as I was saying, a bit of perspective for the order you can do things in this game. We didn't have to do anything on that tower yet. We could be doing all of that right now. You know? So it's something that we could have done right at the start of the game with only our friggin' first water level power isn't relevant till now. Necessarily. I mean, just because that's the way I've been playing the game. But yeah, these happen to be kind of cool cogs, but they also happen to be one of the longest zone transitions and most boring zone transitions at that. Like, I can't move at the moment. And yeah, it's kind of cool. Ooh, look, we're riding the digger all the way along. But it's a very, very long cutscene just to move us from one tiny place to another, to the point where I might cut out the next one. Anyway, look, we're going to slide off. Well, I guess the next one's slightly different. And here... Oh, look. It's another one of these hidden temples. And the doors in the last one we were at were, like, all defunct and broken because we had to drill into the area. But here, they slowly open up. I love this mini-quest. It's so cool. Look at that. Amazing. Glass doors. This one's pretty much intact. Alright, so the idea of the crystals, again. We know 2 of them. We know that the smash power comes at the start, and then it's the second to last note. What have we got here? This looks like electricity. Let's strike this crystal with electricity. So you'll see here in the song this time, it's on different beats that it lights up. So now instead of the first beat, which was smash before, now it looks like it's the second beat that it's lighting up. And I'll edit it on screen so that we can see properly what order things are meant to go in. So now we know where the smash power goes and the electric power goes in this eight piece code. I think it's 8 pieces. Is it only 7 beats, I think, maybe? So yeah, that's that crystal. And as I say, even if you know the code, you have to trigger these things anyway. Not that I would skip it for the LP, just because I personally knew. We'll continue going. So anyway, we're going to drop down. And it's going to fly us through. The transition this time is much shorter, much nicer. I always thought these were rooms as well, by the way. I thought this would be like a door we could open right there. But they're not, which sucks. So anyway, we'll use our lightning to kill this golem. Oh, I will be so happy the day that we kill the golem in just one hit. Like one combo, which I think we'll get on lightning level 3. Yeah, so he's dead. And that's why we came along here, instead of skipping to the teleport. So now we've seen 2. And we've got 2 more crystals to find. I'm going to die. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. Oh, that makes me really unhappy. Moving on up. Moving on up. Nothing can stop me. There we go. The lift decided to come up this time. Hooray. So, hello everybody. We're back here. Middle of the night, that Norhart's decided to attack me. And yeah, so here we go with the tower. And basically, a lot of these crystals, it's going to involve us going to... Oh, there's actually more to show in this video than I thought there was. This could be a tricky problem. Could be tricky, tricky, tricky. Okay, what order should I do this in? No, I think we're okay. Yeah, we'll do it this way. Okay, so what we're going to do is come over here. Now, I've never really properly shown this off because we've always ended up walking down. But if you take a left here, you come out onto this ledge. I think in the LP I haven't shown this off. Come over to this ledge and there's like the multicolored orb over there that I was talking about. That I've mentioned every time I come here for no reason at all. I was actually watching another Let's Play like video of this, and the guy in that one like mentioned it was there as well, and I was like, oh, that's curious. And then I've ended up doing it every single time. And yeah, there's another one of these big cogs here. This one leads into what looks like that kind of very mountainy area back there. And this isn't a fully new area we're coming to. This is actually just a small section of the Barren Desert. Which I really enjoy. And there's some weird mechanics because there's 2 different ways into this same zone. So I might be jumping the gun by talking to you guys about right now. So anyway, we'll fly in here. This is the Barren Desert, though. It's a section of the Barren Desert that we've not seen so far. I'm going to show off my new fancy new fire shield for the purposes of this. So if we want to walk back, we'll just go across that cog, right? And that'll be the end of it. But here you can see that there's loads of conveyor belts. And again, like... Oh no, would it have been impossible for us to... No, it wouldn't. That's a curious idea. You can potentially come to this area without turning the conveyor belts on. I wonder what it looks like in that place. Because that's such a rare thing to come here without the conveyor belts on. So rare indeed. Anyway, there's a bunch of gemstones for you to collect, but mostly you don't really want to be walking around where I currently am at all. So I think I've grabbed most of them here. What you want to do is, from where you very first start off, this is sort of like a big jumping puzzle. You want to jump from cargo. All the cargo on these conveyor belts just gets dropped out and then immediately goes into those moors. So you need to hop across the cargo in such a way that doesn't get you killed. So, and you need air power too to do this. So obviously you're only going to be able to do this once you've come from the fire realm. But here, so you see, look, I'm coming towards that moor there, and it's actually getting kind of tricky. Now the thing is, you don't have to land exactly on a cargo block. You can just land on the conveyor and then, of course, fight against the current until the cargo comes towards you, and we'll light it up again, like so. And then you can climb up, like so. And the whole point of this area is on the very far side of the cargo. There's a moor here, which we're going to jump over, and there's actually a cave. If you jump on the very far side, you'll come through a cave. Hopefully it's not too dark, guys. I know how dark this zone gets, but there you go. And behind this cave is another one of these doors. This one's not made of glass, but it opens in the same slow, careful way, and voila, we've got another crystal with the whirlwind power. I've not shown that off, have I? That's whirlwind level 2. It vibrates more on my controller now. So here we go. Not too much more to add to that now. Now we've got 2 more parts of the code. And really, we're just looking for 1 more crystal. But I'm going to show you guys something cool as well. So jump back over here, wait for one of the blocks to have just fallen in so that you don't get yourself killed. Move to the far bit of cargo. Have Azurik. Oh, no, no, no. Azurik. Uh-oh, this is really bad. This is really bad. This is really bad. Climb, 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 climb. Climb! Oh, okay, there we go. Ah, it's daytime too. And on the far side, also, you've got that area over there. It's a difficult jump. Really portion out your leaps. And whew. You'll find a silver teleporter here. I'm going to activate it, but not step in it. Oh, silver teleporter. Interesting. There's a save point here. And below us, lo and behold, that's that giant deserty area that I said there's no reason to go to. But if you look up, there's stuff going on. This is it. Look, we're above it now. So cool. And the silver teleporter we activated down there, that's the exit to it. So, by that, and I'm going to blow your mind in a second again as well. There's 2 obsidians for us to collect here. One is over on that pillar there, so we're going to fly over to it like that. You only need 1 leap. A cheeky obsidian just hidden around the back there. Then we'll go back over again, like so. Here is the earth seal. We need 3 fragments. Sadly, we only have 2, but this is the earth seal.
You need 3 fragments of the Earth Disk to pass beyond this.
And a curious, kind of very medieval-looking wooden door that we've not seen anywhere else in the game, blocking something off. That, of course, is therefore the Earth Guardian's lair in there. We got a level 2 firewall here, which I'm going to melt. A really well-hidden obsidian on this staircase. Under this plank. No, not that plank. Climb up. Under this plank over here. So a very broken staircase, and there's an obsidian hidden down there. And what's at the top of this staircase? I hear you wonder aloud. Can you imagine someone's actually watching these videos and just says to themselves out loud, "Whoa, I wonder where he's going." Here, look! We're in this area with the bizarre jump, sort of where we got Earth Power 2. So there, that's how it all ties in together. And, you know, the craziest thing about this is that I just love. Now that we've got Air Power 2, by the way, I really hope I didn't mess this up because it would be such a shame if I do. Okay, that claw's not coming. Now that we've got Air Power 2, we can just fly up there. No! Yes, thank you, Azurik. Wow. We can just fly up there, so all that messing about with claws you don't have to deal with anymore. But look, so now that we're back here, but we came back here but through a different entrance to, like, the Barren Desert. Normally we'd ride this pulley down, and funnily enough, that's persistent. So you can run into issues on this game where you take that entrance where, look, now we're stuck. We can't ride the pulley back up because it's already high up. And I love that as well. It's so weird that they'd code that in. It would be crazy if there was a secret under there too, but there's not. That would be a really good place for a secret. Wow. So that can be an issue that you have to deal with if you're not careful. So our only way out is the same way we came in. So I'm going to just run back now, guys. It's as simple going back as it was to get here. We're going to fly over here. We're going to go into this little cave. We're going to go onto the, like, the H pillar thing, back along above the giant section of the desert, and then through. So I'll see you in just a moment. So there we go. I've just come back. That might be a fun one to speed up. I don't know. Might be a fun one to speed up. Just help really solidify. Because I have a problem when I'm watching Let's Plays where I appreciate where someone is, but you don't quite have that same map understanding as the person playing the game. And I really want to try and translate that in this. But anyway, so we're back out in this area of the realm. And we have found 3 of the 4 crystals. Where is the final crystal? Well, actually, it was the very first one I ever mentioned to you all. We're going to go up this... No, not that lift. That's to the drill. We're going to go up that lift over there. And we're going to go into the drill area. Do you remember the drill area? And that there was that dark cave, and I said I wasn't going to show you what was at the end? Well, now I will. That's annoying. That lift wasn't to the drill. That was exactly the lift that I wanted. It would have taken me exactly where I needed to go, but never mind. So yeah, last time we took a left here, if you remember. This time we're going to go right, and we're going to drop down into this pulley, into the drill zone. We can do 2 things here now as well, because if you remember in the drill zone, there was an acid block level 2 we needed to deal with. And we now have acid block level 2 powers. Of course, all of the enemies have respawned, which sucks. But as long as we can spy it quite quickly... There it is, it's over there. And I'm actually going to kill myself too, because obviously it's that dark cave, and we need lots of firepower to survive in there. So we're just going to pop this, save, kill myself, and I'll see you guys in the dark room Alright, so here we go, guys. You can always tell that you're at the right one because there's 2 red script just next to it. So we'll kill those as well so that we got nice and high. We should extend our fuel cell soon. 93 rubies, that's what we've got. We're going to come in here. So last time all I did was collect 2 obsidians and leave. Well, I did more than that. I died, didn't I? And then I came back. So this time we're actually going to go to the far side of the room, to that glowing area over there. I like to take the high path. And look, I've only had to pop my ability once. 1 fire shield is all you need once you're at max level. How cool is this? Oh, it's so good. Alright, so there we go. This is the other side of the room. Got 2 of these guys to kill, and I actually forget what they're weak to. How weird is that for a second? They're weak to smash, obviously. I don't know why I'm attacking them with lava. There we go. 1, 2, nice and easy. We got a lava thing to break there. No, what is that? What is that? Is that lightning? There we go. The doors swing open. That one's lava. I knew there was a lava one here. Oh, we got so few rubies left to get now. 1 more whirlwind there. Oh, is there one for every element? That's pretty cool. Which would mean this one here is ice. Is that how they've designed it? Yes, they did. Alright, so our final one, and perhaps the worst one to find first, because look, this one's fire. And the funny thing about fire, the lava power, is these just look like regular torches. How are you meant to know these are significant if this is the first crystal you come to? You're not necessarily. And like I say, this is all you're meant to figure out on your own. Which is why when I was in the dark room on that previous episode, and I was like, should I go over there? I was like, maybe not, because if this was the first crystal I was showing you guys, it would have been a bit weird to explain that this isn't just random fire, it means fire on the axiom. So we're going to pop that. And now we have the full code, and the game knows we have the full code. So, where do we even input this, you ask? What is all this point? What are we doing this all for? Why have we gone to so much effort this episode that is far too long just to find these crystals? Well, I will show you. We're going to return to the regular Earth realm and go from there, because it's been right under our nose the whole time. This is also, for what it's worth, that's the drill area complete. Now that we've got that obsidian in the acid block, we've seen the crystal, we've gone to the fire thing for fire level 2, we've got the life disc, that's it. We've got all the keys. Say goodbye, guys, to that drill area. I know it was so important to you all, so significant in your hearts. So, let's have a look around us. That we've been to 2 of the giant cogs. Where's the 3rd one? Well, I said it's right under our nose. Really, it's been over our heads the whole time. Look at that giant tree out there in the background. Who fancies going over to that giant tree? And it's actually pretty easy to get to, too. Once you've placed all 3 keys in the tower, you can do this. Once all of these things are fully rotating around, you simply walk over to the one in the main valley. That's sort of what I call this. That's the tower there. And there's the big tree with one of these. The 3rd and final one. This is the last one I haven't shown you yet. There are rubies on the left and right of it. Have I collected both of them? I guess I already have. And we'll just wait for a digger. You can't just jump into the mist and hope you'll be alright. You have to wait for a digger to come up like that. And cue the very long transition screen. Oh, we're actually in control. That's cool. Okay, so here we go. This area is beautiful. It's amazing. We're really far in the video already, though, sadly. Got loads of Bambi things here, so you can see straight away, right? If you're here at night, A, it looks worse, but B, also there's loads more enemies than there really deserve to be. So it's nice to be here during the day. This area is awesome. This is like the epitome of the Earth Zone to me. Oh man, so good. So we're going to hit the save point. I've tried to squeeze way too much into this video. But over here, as you can see, is a giant crystal with lots of little ones on the side. And this, and then you've also got these little pedestals here, which indicate which crystals you visited. We visited them all. We found the whirlwind one, the smash, the electric, and the fire one, which means everything's lit up. And if we'd kept track of everything, we could write them down and input something very cool into the crystal to open the gates to get us into the air realm. Oh my god.